Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow ministers and YouTubers. Part 4, I keep saying it's the end. So basically, I watch all these movies where families are together, like Home Alone and The Christmas Story. Love The Christmas Story. I'd love to eventually, to have a son and to take him outside, somewhere and go plinking with a little pellet gun like the kid wants, the little BB gun. He's just like, I want a Red Ryder BB gun. Everyone said he's going to shoot his eye out. I would love that. Polar Express, I watch that all the time at the moment with my dog, and I think I want family too, So I'm being patient. I've lost my mother. Lost a lot of family members. I had an aunt that's Lutheran, my uncle who disowned me. She's Lutheran, Japanese, disowned me because I'm transgender. I have reconnected with other family members. My Mormon aunt and her family. My mother tried keeping me away, saying they were demons. Or my sister and my mother. But my mother just didn't understand the Mormons like I do, being a person who's rereading the Book of Mormon again. I also have the Doctrine and Covenants and the Pearl of Great Price. The other thing is I am a scholar of religion, so I'm always trying to study. I'd eventually like to get the full version of the Talmud. A friend of mine who's Jewish keeps making the joke about my last name being Schatz, so it's Schatzenstein Talmud. So, but yeah, I like to personally educate myself on topics that I really want to be expert in, like tablet PCs, video games, music. I'm not into books like my best buddy over there is, who's playing Pokemon. He is knowledgeable in books, and he's got a big music selection. Movies, I'm into movies, and, I'm into technology. Certain times of the year I'll go out and buy something, stupidly. That's another reason why I'd like to start a family. I'd have a wife that would say, no, we have plenty. I mean, recently I was looking at a quad-core computer. Yeah, quad-core. These ones here, I got 2 dual-core laptops with high-definition screens. So, stupidity, I've already pre-ordered my BlackBerry Playbook tablet, but I want a Samsung Galaxy. So anyway, stupid is, and then I want an HP Slate to play with. HP might give me one. I'm working with companies that I can actually be official tester for YouTube. So they send me the product, I play with it 2 weeks, hand it back over and say this review's good, or this product's crappy. So be honest, like these professionals. So, but yes, I am just looking to settle down. I'm also looking into a partner who is very acceptant, very open, and very loving, which is very hard to find nowadays, in the fact that being transgender. For example, you go out anywhere around here, you talk to the lesbians, and they say, oh yes, I'll have a kid, but they want the turkey baster method. That's it. They don't want, because they're lesbian. Gays, well, we won't have to get into that one, but being transgendered is like, not gay. The gays don't really want to accept it. The lesbians don't. But if you're friends with them, that's cool. But anything more, and it's... So usually a lot of transgendered people don't have partners when they get done with their sex change. I'm looking for one that's very open, very acceptant, very loving, and realizes, certain things. I mean, I've talked to people, which I've narrowed down a little piece of paper I got stacked up in my office/bedroom, that talks about what I ask questions for the Are You Interested girls, and that determines if they're scammers, and usually 100% of the time they're a scammer. And the questions I ask is, if you hook up with me, or if you find me interested and you want to settle down and you're not a scammer, are you going to be very open with the fact that when I have surgery down below, it is quote unquote basically female plumbing without the reproductive organs? A lot of them say yes, 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 but then like 3-4 weeks later or something, or days, between days and weeks, they ask for money. So, with that said, I decided to make a suggestion on that to keep my notes so I know exactly, and most of the beautiful ones I check out anyways. If their Facebook account is linked to their Are You Interested account, I can check and see if they have a profile. And if they have the profile, usually they have the email address, and 97% of those email addresses are not active or they're purely a spammer. Yes, so that's another thing. So I'm very thorough, but I figured since my reverend friend told me to do a blog, I figured the forum would be more secure than Facebook is, because you cannot truly trust Facebook, So I decided to basically trust my own judgment by doing this now to make sure I don't get my heart broken. So right now my heart's broken as it is because my mother died. So and the fact that I was disowned by 4 family members because they were purely greedy and they wanted me out of the picture after mom died because I'm transsexual and I like women only. So anyways, with all that stacked up against me, I decided to ride out the storm, do like my one reverend friend said, and try to do a blog. Just talking about what I'd like in life, and etc. Now, I'm an open book. There's a lot more to know about me, but this is a start. Maybe I'll do a blog a week or whatever and post it on my site. I try not to go to the minister site that often, but lately I have been because I've been posting messages to a couple friends of mine. One I spent 3.5 hours on the phone with. So, anyways, I decided, like I said, to stop my video in the bedroom. I was watching a Star Trek movie, and I decided to post these videos for you all to see. So yeah, so that is that when it comes to those issues. For my ministry, I'd like to have a ministry where I can do weddings, funerals, baptisms for transgendered, gays, lesbians, or any type of people, and people that are not judgmental and would like my services. I don't charge any fees unless they want to do donations. Then, I will gladly take donations. So, but so far no one wants me because, well, I am weird. Very weird to most of them. So, anyways, on that, and eventually I wanted to get my own property, and build a little church, and have people come every week and hear sermons of, just Bible sermons and etc., for all religions. That's one of my dreams. And I always thought about starting like an adoption agency or something. Every family needs a home. Babe Ruth said that himself. Even in the movie Babe with John Goodman, Babe Ruth actually said to his own wife, kids in orphanages need homes. So children need homes. So technically, that is another thing, So starting an orphanage was an idea. I also like the idea of donating to children's hospitals and etc. at holidays, because it's the holidays, and, well, the children need it. And a lot of people don't see that the children need it. So, and that's why children suffer. And I feel sorry for the children suffering. So that is why I decided, is another thing, help the children. So, with that said, I don't have much information or much more to say in this video because I'm plugged out of air, plugged out of words, and my mind's basically fried from all the coffee. So, for all of you ministers out there that watched all 4 parts, thank you. For the rest of you subscribers out there, for watching these parts, thank you. And for Cheetah, don't start, because frankly I don't want your negativity, because I'm doing this for a friend of mine who suggested I do regular text blog. Instead I did a video blog. So my time's up. Please leave suggestions and comments in the box. Please look for Airy Sky Rita Lee in your YouTube directory. Thank you, and may God bless you, and may God bless the world.